Okay, forecasting part two. We're going to revisit the bottom section on the reverse side of your form. Here we're going to talk about graduation plans. We'd really like you to just review your selections here about post-high school. So we want to talk about if you're interested in an honors diploma, again, referenced on page 11 of your curriculum handbook. We talked about that yesterday. And then if you want to select a career pathway, that can be really helpful in our College and Career Center as Mrs. Howell is scheduling in different visitors and speakers. If we have that information, it can really help us get information distributed to students appropriately. So please note that. We will talk with you about that as well. And if you're interested in post-high school, attending a four-year university, or also looking at collegiate athletic participation, we'd like you to note that too, because then we can reference classes while we are meeting with you one-on-one. At the bottom here, if you have questions, concerns, you want to talk about your GPA or a specific question for your counselor, please note that. And then as we collect the forms, that'll give us information to make sure that we follow up with you when we have our one-on-one meeting. So please note questions as you have them. All right, on the front side, also on the bottom, please make sure that you're noting it's really important to have your parents involved in this conversation with you. So we want your signature and your parents sign off with the understanding that we don't do schedule changes. And the reason why is you've carefully selected courses for your entire school year, and we're building a schedule based off all of your student interests. So it's really important that you take this process very seriously, and that you understand that the courses you're selecting as your electives and your alternates are things that you're comfortable taking. Because if you don't put courses in there, that's when you end up putting in a class you didn't select. So 99% of the time you are in courses that you have selected. So please make sure that you are filling that out thoroughly and that you're getting a parent signature. We will require you to have your parent signature.
Additional forms that you may need that will also need an approval from the teacher is teacher assistant, library assistant, office assistant. If you are thinking that you want to do tutor practicum, high school plus classes, or studio art. Specific applications for classes is yearbook. You will get that from Miss Leffler. A new class is journalism 2 publications application, and you will need to get that from Mrs. Carlson. These forms are available in the counseling office. So please pick one up and make sure that you get the proper signature from the proper teacher. Quick notes, classes that you can take more than once: band, chorale, PE electives, yearbook, student senate. There is a correction in the handbook. Tutor practicum is now open to grades 10 through 12. So if you're a sophomore and you are thinking that you want to participate in that, it is available. If you missed any of this information or you'd like to share it with a family member, they will be these videos will be available on the GHS website.